Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight? It's Wrap It Up, and I am your host, the Dr. Aaron Hurd, and with me, as always, my partner in crime of NASCAR, Justin Harris. Justin, how you doing tonight, man? Oh, it sounds like you're relaxed and happy and feeling good. That's what one of those horns tells me. Just relax. Take it easy. Oh, folks, we are looking at every single car that they are going to run at the upcoming race. You know where we're going?
Out there in the Corn Belt.
That's right. We're going to Kansas, and the color of corn's yellow.
Yes.
So that's a transition, right?
Here's everyone's favorite teammate.
He's
the best teammate in all of NASCAR.
Absolutely.
If you listen to him on the radio.
As long as he's winning, he's the best teammate. So I don't want to say he stole one, but I don't think he was ever in contention until we got to the end. He never came into the play, but man, he showed up when he needed to. I'm disappointed in it. Well, there's also a lot of other things to talk about other than every paint scheme that's coming up for this week in the order that they finished last week. NASCAR's actually done something good. We're going to give them praise. It's going to be amazing. What in the world could that be? You're going to have to wait and see. Hang with us. Here we go, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. It is Wrap It Up.
I feel like I got a hair in my nose here.
Maybe you do.
Maybe I do.
You know, those things happen, I'm told.
Hey.
I wouldn't know anything about it as young as I am. Listen, folks, we're looking at every paint scheme here, and he's back to the shell this week. He won in that white, plain AAA scheme.
You said you hated it last week.
I didn't care for it. I did not care for it.
We were watching the race. My son was like, I like that. And I was like,
well, okay.
Whatever.
It's got the new generation. There you go. Maybe they're on to something. Wait till we get to Ricky this week, because Ricky has got something similar. Maybe this whole just plain whiteness thing is in.
Could be.
Let's see who's in number 2. How about that?
Oh.
We got the number 1 Busch Light in his regular. That's pretty nice. It's a hot car.
Makes me think of just mounds of ice.
It does. They've done a great job of really making you think ice for this beer.
I thought if he had like 2 more laps left in the race that Ross could have got there. Maybe did something.
I don't know why we didn't have 2 more laps then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple question.
But, oh well.
All right. 12.
Hey.
12, man, I thought maybe what was it, last restart? I was like, 12's going to have it, I think. Or maybe it was the restart before that. Who knows? There got to be a few there.
Yeah, I mean, he had a solid car, too.
He did. He was coming through the pack. He was making things happen. He was protecting. I like the scheme on the 12 a lot better than I do on the 21. 21 ran this, was it last week?
It was, yeah.
He had the lead and totally just fluke. A lot of people got in the lead and they were just cursed.
Yeah.
It would just go to pieces. It was crazy. Speaking of crazy.
Big guy blew it.
Man.
On the last, well,
yeah,
not the last one. I mean, we might give props. Michael McDowell out-raced him there on that one restart.
Yeah. What was up with that?
After that, then the 5 just every restart would lose 2 spots.
It broke his confidence.
Yeah.
You see Michael McDowell do that to you, you're like, oh, I'm done, man. I got to sit down. Oh.
Back to the blah, blah, blah.
Back to the normal again.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really like that Valvoline scheme. It had that blue accents on the bottom that weren't on the one last year.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
Oh, well.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. During the X-Race, I think I texted you, it was so strange to see him in a car that didn't say HendrickCars.com.
Right.
It was totally different. I was like, this is weird. And then there was a HendrickCars.com in the race that wasn't him. I was like, wow, that is very strange. Man, look at this.
There's the race sponsor this week.
Advent Health. There's no way they're overcharging you, right? They got plenty of money to spend on sponsorship.
What is that, a heart?
That is a heart. Go Bucks. Absolutely. Well, let's get Caleb in here. He knows what he's talking about.
Hey, there you go.
Okay. Go Bucks. ETSU, for those of you not from the greater Tri-Cities region. Advent Health has a special thing, though, this week because it is National Nurses Week. It's also National Teachers Week. We couldn't each have our own week. They had to put them together, you know. So anyway, he put this thank you, or they put Advent Health, thank you nurses on here, but he had his mother's name, who is a nurse, put above the door, and they unveiled it to her, and she said, well, thank you. And that was it. And so that's nice. At least the one healthcare
I
company.
like this for some reason better than the normal Advent Health scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not like wow, but
yeah,
it's better.
Yeah. Give Jimmy something. Here
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
What do you think about this?
Just dumpster, man.
That's what it says. It just, when you look at it, oh my God. This is kind of like the white car your son liked, right? It was white, but look, it's got a giant inflatable fun guy on it. It's got super colors. It's got everything you want, a list of flavors. It looks like
That's a mess, man.
It's pretty weird, isn't it?
It's a mess.
I'm going to be honest with you. This whole thing right at the 47 that has this fade in and that changes colors and it has these little yellow things, I know for a fact I've seen that in a collections place where artists, creators can go and buy assets. I know that is a thumbnail layout that is pre-made. I'm just saying the dude who's making the 47's paint scheme is just throwing like stuff together that he's buying online from like pre-made sets. That's all I'm saying. Unless Fun Pop, maybe Fun Pop had somebody make their logo and they didn't know any better. Maybe that's what happened. But man, it's weird, isn't it?
It's weird to see Ricky in the top 10.
Why didn't they just go ahead and put color on the rest of it? And how did Ricky get in the top 10?
He was actually...
He was doing good.
He was doing good then, yeah.
Why? Why would they do this? It doesn't make any sense.
Blair, this actually hurts to look at. Look at that.
Look at it.
Bet MGM.
They do a lot of betting out in Kansas, you think?
I don't know. Don't they have like that's Kentucky? It has horse racing.
I was going to say this past week was the Derby. I don't think anybody can bet any money now. Everybody lost all their money.
Yeah, there you go. So bet MGM. I don't know significance. There is something going on this weekend that has to do with that, but I don't remember what it is. I mean, they're getting the message across here. It's simple. It says bet MGM, and I read it.
There it is.
You know, could have put something on there.
Oh, here's another.
It's a Dollar Tree. What do you think about that?
It's ugly.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think they try to trick us into saying that it's good by saying, well, we still got Go Bucks on the screen here. I just noticed. Man, we've been riding that for like 3 cars.
Hey.
Very sorry, folks. Here, you take a better look. Go ahead. And if you missed the greatness of us talking about the fun park, because the Bucks. Yeah. Anyway, they try to throw Harry Gant out and be like, "Oh, you love Harry Gant. Respect Harry Gant. This is a Harry Gant type thing." No, it's not.
Not really.
Don't do that. Don't invoke Harry into this.
Oh, them Reezers.
Oh, I saw a little thing where they were asking him random questions, and they're like, "What flavor of potato salad is on your car?" On the back, and he's like, "Is it original potato?" And they're like, "Yes," and he's like, "Okay." That was weird. I guess for what you got here, this is as good as you could do. I mean, they wanted something black and red, and you could read. I mean, they put some colors there. You know, you can't get too crazy with the potato salad car.
It looks a little better than normal. The normal one doesn't have that much red on it or something.
Victor says they have the best foods. I haven't had a lot of
Reese's
potato salads.
I don't think I have either.
Oh, well, maybe we need to try it out. My understanding is they have 4 factories in the Kansas City area or in Kansas.
Oh.
So this is like their home track deal.
Killing it.
So if it's rigged, it's going to him. Oh.
Hey.
Man, have you ever been privileged enough to make a choice?
You ever squeeze orange juice?
Kathy says she likes the Elman Bear. I think you're right. I agree with Kathy. I like the orange.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It doesn't blow my mind. It's nice. I'll give it what it is, you know. What about the 43 or the 34
or the 43?
Say them backwards. I'm looking at myself on the wrong side. It's mirrored where I'm at. So anyway, the 34, Todd Gillen. How in the world does Todd get up here? 11th place, almost pulled off a top 10.
Wow, Todd.
Front row's doing things, my man. They're going to make stuff happen here in the future. Speaking of, let's talk about the future real fast.
See,
while we sit here in the glory of
Ty Dillon.
Does Ty Dillon actually have a future?
Man, what a question. I don't think we can answer that during this show. We don't have enough time. There's so much in depth to go into. But NASCAR announced yesterday they're going to rotate the championship race. And next year it goes to Miami, which I think
I already knew that. So now they're going to rotate the year after.
it's going to be a rotation. So the year after in 27, it's not going to be Miami. It could be, I doubt it very much, will be Phoenix again, but Phoenix is in the pool of places it could be. They haven't really announced any others, but they did rule out no super speedway, so no, it will not be Daytona, it will not be Atlanta, it will not be Dega, and no road courses.
Well, going back to, I think last week I was talking about Denny Hamlin off the track when he talks.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. He was saying that he wished, again, I think he may have talked about this last year, but he was like, if we could have a round of Vegas, Phoenix, and Miami, like all warm places at that time of year.
Yeah.
Like have a round, where you have like a different, Homesteads is kind of an own track. Vegas is your typical mile and a half, and then you have a shorter track with Phoenix, and have a 3-race round for the final person. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm totally with you.
Yeah,
I think that's the best plan they could come up with, and I totally agree. But you're forgetting one thing. This is NASCAR. They're not going to do that. But I take that back. They did go ahead and switch it back. Maybe they are being more responsive for the next generation, because I also heard that Phoenix, the city of Phoenix, pays money to NASCAR, millions of dollars, for them to have the championship race there. Miami is not paying them, and they're moving it because it's fan demand. So I'm like, that's actually pretty admirable, and they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right, yeah.
That's not good.
Could it come to Bristol, you think? Would we have the championship race instead of the night race here?
Well, Bristol sucks right now, so unless they change these cars and
just
tires.
like Phoenix, then they'd love it for a championship race. I do expect like Richmond to be on the list because it's kind of a medium track these days.
Well, short tracks are in the garbage can right now. They need to do something to the car.
You know what they need to do? We need to go back to when you had a super speedway car, you had a short track car, and a road course car, right? But the whole point of having one car was to cut cost. But it's just not working. So let's just do something different.
That's the corn dog man.
Hey.
What about the top of the trees?
This is apple juice?
It is apple juice, I guess. Since 1960, it says, which is really old apple juice.
Riley Herbst's going to be sick after the race.
Riley Herbst is always sick after the race. He is just a radical dude. He is sick, yo. He ran the beatbox last week. That was interesting. And all of a sudden, this week, I have seen beatbox advertisements on a lot of stuff.
I told you.
It's
coming, man.
It's a big thing.
It's coming to a town near you.
Hey, you know what I'm going to say about this here? I got something new for you. This is mysteriously bad. Like
Zane?
Like Zane. He's mysteriously bad. Who was it, that masked man that was terrible in his car? Oh, mysterious. What about the 7? Speaking of people who are usually doing bad, a top 15. But, I mean, he's doing so terrible that his crew chief walked out on him after 8 weeks and said, I want to be at a place that can win races with a driver that's able to win races.
His teammate should have won the race or could almost won the race.
But that's Michael McDowell. He's better than everyone.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying.
He is one of the best.
Spire cars, they're coming.
They are.
They're coming like a whirlwind out of a washing machine.
There's going to be a win this year. I suspect it's going to be 77, though. But the 71, if they give him a car, he can win. He's a good driver.
Oh.
Speaking of your favorite driver.
Speaking of.
He's going to Prime.
He's prime time, baby.
They're going to have NASCAR on Prime. I don't know if you've seen the commercial 500 freaking times.
Well, yeah, because that's all Fox shows is commercials.
Well, I texted you Sunday, and I said, I can't watch NASCAR for them showing me commercials telling me to watch NASCAR. I'm like, I'm already watching the NASCAR. You can't convince me anymore to do it. I'm in the process of doing it. Stop showing me the commercial and show me the race. Oh, my gosh. What happened?
You went over the horizon. That's
he got some kind of virus on the front of the car. He's this is the not Spawn. I don't forgot. Spawn did have stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get too comic book nerd here. The what's that movie the dude's in? The Fox made 3 Spider-Man knockoff movies. What is that? Venom, right? Yeah, Venom. He's okay. You didn't miss any. Didn't miss a bum. You're absolutely right. It does on the hood looks kind of cool. It has that Lost logo. The people who that is on the back right below the gas tank. The people who make the like what is it? How big are those? Those are bigger than 1/24th. They're like 1/12th scale RC cars.
Yeah.
So that's on the front hood. Honestly, I wish the whole thing had just been black Lost, and it would have been awesome. Horizon Hobby isn't like knocking it out of the park in the coolness factor here. They got a logo designed by somebody who's like trying to sell you a timeshare. That's Zane though. It's mysteriously bad.
Mysteriously bad.
We should have saved
Zane.
it for Zane. What about Kleenex?
How about you got your runny nosed out the supermarket?
I'll give them this. They got the colors all together, right? We've been complaining, don't have a color here and a color there. They listened.
That's true.
It's all blue and white. I'll give it to you. I'm gonna. Nope, wrong button. I'm very sorry. The universe hates you. I was gonna have clapping. Whoever's the designer of this car, if you see this, great job. Speaking of, if you see this, Nick, if you see this, our buddy Nick, we were supposed to send him a care package like a month ago. I missed it. I was going to send it last week. I missed that because we had something terrible happen. So it's going out, but I've got Nick something special today. This hat is hot. This is a hot hat. Brand new. This is this year's race. This is a hot hat. That's going out to Nick. And you can win stuff like this, just like Nick did. He's going to get other stuff in that also. But you can win just like that by putting in the comments who you think's going to win Kansas. And if you are correct, you're in the pool to win. We pull one person out a week. They get mailed a package. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, Justin.
Talk about a magic man. P34 in the points.
Oh, he's just chilling. He's the ice cream man. He gets back there and he chills. He keeps it cold.
He's only meeting Shane Van Gisbergen.
Well, Shane Van Gisbergen, 3-time champion of Australian V8 cars. What an accomplishment for Cole to be ahead of him, right?
Right. Killing it.
Cody Ware, he should be proud to be ahead of him. We've established Cody Ware's life value is $45 million from Legacy Motorsports. Jimmy would pay that to have Cody knocked off so he could have that charter, which today got knocked even further back. It seems like maybe Rick's going to keep the charter or something. I don't know. Wow. It's getting weird over there. If I was Rick, maybe Rick thinks price is going to keep going up. I think I'd take $45 million to live my life.
I think I'd take some of this bourbon and sit back and watch and see what happens.
You got some kind of weird mustache there again.
I do have a good mustache.
I don't know what's going on. I tell you what. Hey, there's Victor throwing in the comments his 2 cents. He's going to pick William Byron. That's a good pick. We're going to tell you our picks at the end here. Rebel Bourbon. I like this car.
I do.
It's hot.
It's always nice.
Yeah, I'll look at it all day.
Okay.
What about this boy? I don't care as much for this.
He went from a really good wrap last week to a not good one.
This may be the worst 2311 wrap there's ever been.
That's a fair statement because they usually do a pretty good job.
Yeah. I can't think of anything worse off the top of my head that's ever been driven for that company. This is just plain billboard. But it does communicate what they want you to know. But it's not like we don't hear the word Xfinity 400 times during every race. So. Hey, Justin's favorite. Oh. Boy, this was a good race for him.
119 points behind the cutoff point.
Well, that ain't bad, right?
It's like, what, 3 races?
Yeah, that's no big deal.
3
if everybody
more.
else takes it like a small vacation one month, then he's right back in it.
Okay.
Oh, I honestly thought he was going to be better than this. I don't know what's going on. He's just got to maybe it's all a track house, though. You heard Ross Chastain after the race complaining, didn't you?
Yeah, he was like, well, they finally fixed my car to where I could drive it.
Yeah, so they're not happy.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who's probably never happy. Here's a decent finish. Back in black again.
He drinks too many monsters. That's why he can't.
Stunted his growth.
Did
you know that?
Yeah. I can tell that.
Absolutely.
Remember we saw him before he was even driving, sitting on the wall
Yeah, he was like 16 at Martinsville.
Yeah, we were just
sitting in Kyle Busch's car. We were there.
Because we got passes to walk down on the track pre-race for something, didn't we?
Yeah, I talked to Big Joe Gibbs.
He didn't want to talk to us, though.
He did not. What about Delaware Life?
Blah, 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 blue.
I'll tell you what, I don't like it.
This guy was leading the race
Yeah,
for a while.
and then the curse.
Mm-hmm.
He was bitten. It just went away. It's kind of weird. I guess he's out of Chili's money. He only had that 3-run stint I'm aware of, and so Delaware Life is a insurance company owned by Gamebridge. So self-sponsored car here. Why don't you sponsor him if you believe in him so much? Send him some money.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If I had some.
Why don't everybody else out there send him some money and
Atlas.
we'll put our name on it. Boring paint scheme, exactly. Where'd y'all go? Don't leave. Hey, Atlas. You know, like you look up where countries are, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, they one of them full of shingles.
Oh.
And so here you go. It's yellow. It's got some red on it this time and shingles. You know where you get those shingles?
It's
Menards.
a virus.
You're right.
You get them from a virus.
I've had shingles, and man, it wasn't fun.
I've never had, and I never had chicken pox as a kid, so I don't know if I can get shingles.
Ooh,
It's a carrier. It stems from the
I'm a carrier.
chicken pox. You carry this.
Oh,
you
yeah.
carry this right into the wall.
I'm a mail carrier,
Mail carrier.
virus carrier of shingles, whatever you need. Another car that doesn't have sponsorship by the Gamebridge people in their Gamebridge life.
Mm.
We've seen it before. We'll see it again. It's all right.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing Gamebridge on other sporting events so far, like it was everywhere last year.
They're spending the money. It's just a big pile of money. You just advertise
Maybe they're
with the money
running
from
out.
the pile of money.
They
to get
running
more
out.
money. Now, what can go wrong?
This guy wrecked again.
Man, it's just not having a good season. 27th.
27th.
But you'll be happy to know Bass Pro is on the car again all
Mm.
year long and killing it. Oh, speaking of killing it, I know you love purple. What about Big Brad's Super Allegra car? it's the summertime again, and this is it's Dillard's, which is owned by Kroger. So this is a Kroger car basically for Allegra. Honestly, I saw a real picture of it sitting in the shop, and it looks better in real life than this rendering does. But that's not saying a lot. It's I don't know what it is, but it's strange to me. Maybe it's just the purple.
I was thinking like this could be cool, kind of,
It could be.
but I don't like the Allegra, like the
Yeah.
font and the.
Maybe that's what's getting me too. I
I
don't know.
like that lemonade color splashed in there on that purple.
I like the fire thing.
I don't know, but yeah, the Allegra looks. I don't know.
Well, they can't change that. That's the company.
Golly, look at this. This
What
is actually
about
kind of cool
this?
with that number like that.
It is, isn't it? At least
Like
they
a
went all
chrome orange number.
Yes. This is a something that Fastenal does. So it's basically a Fastenal scheme. It's one of their products. I have to imagine, though, it gives you something about guarding your body. That's all my best guess.
Is it the guy that walks around with you,
I am a doctor.
protects you?
Do what?
The guy that walks around and
Yeah,
protects you?
bodyguard. But that bodyguard, having one of those, that's copyrighted. So this is bodyguard.
Oh,
You see, it's a little bit different.
I got you.
Parts Plus.
This
It's Cody wearing the 51. Look out on pit road.
looks like a knockoff of Advance
Yeah,
or something.
it kind of is.
Okay.
Parts Plus, right?
Parts Plus.
If you don't even know where a Parts Plus is, I've seen the sign somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where exactly. That's how generic Parts Plus is, I guess.
Mm.
Because I couldn't tell you where one is. I can tell you where an Advance is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you where remember we're starting to see those closer to us. That Mavis that used to sponsor
Oh, yeah.
Denny Hamlin all the time too. Some down in North Carolina when we drive to Charlotte.
They need to put their money back into something.
Ah,
Why not the 21, who was leading the race? Had it
Just-
wrapped up. He just took off.
yeah,
Gone. Gone.
man.
And then out of nowhere, just that groundhog that Darrell Waltrip used to holler about. What was his name? Digger.
Digger, yeah.
He just out of nowhere, just boom, and then he's done. That was it. That's one thing I miss about DW.
Harold
a lot.
Waltrip just ranting
just-
about the groundhogs.
Blaming things on cartoon groundhogs during the race. You know, that was fun.
Oh, I like this.
I like this a lot. I'm going to say
Hey.
this right here.
Wrap of the week. Hey, I'll
Look at
second
that.
that.
Wrap of the week.
There we go.
That thing is hot. 90s. I saw a picture of Bubba wearing this like 90s colored, same color as that Columbia windbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, this is beautiful. Maybe 1991. I don't know. This one's a little bit different. It was a darker like purple instead of teal on the front the last time they ran it, so this is updated. I like this one.
I do.
It's hot.
I typically like all of his Columbia wraps though, but
Yeah.
this one may be the best.
It's kind of got that maybe Miami.
It does have
Few to
a lot
things
of
to it,
Miami
doesn't
vibes.
it?
They should have saved this for.
Absolutely. They should have saved this, but they didn't.
Yo.
I bet there's a bunch of Rush trucking centers out in Kansas.
Yeah,
What do you want to bet?
That feels like a good place for them.
They're just because in Kansas, in my experience, it's just flat and you're just driving in a straight line. If you're in Kansas, how do you do it? Like you don't get bored? I'd fall asleep driving the car, right? I mean, it goes forever in one line. There's nothing. It's flat. How do y'all do that?
It's Bristol, baby.
We don't have that here.
Not a bit. The 48 is not. I said last week, how dare you even say he might be fired? And now this week, he's in 35th.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll call it out when I calls it bad. I'm telling you that. Okay, don't do that too many times. Maybe you'll get fired. There's too many people coming up the pipeline. Too many people in waiting. He's got to start sweating it out now. Jeff going to start cutting people's heads.
Like who?
Like, well, he's got 3 people in development. Rick does. He's got Raja Caruth. He's paying for everything. He's got the Day kid, Connor Day. Ran a couple of the X-car deals. And then that was the guy who was in the 17 last week, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else. Who's the other Hendrick pipeline they've got? Oh, everybody was wanting to say Haley, remember? But I don't think that's Justin Haley. I don't think that's necessarily true. What about this?
Oh, what about it?
Have you ever seen a car that looked like this? Don't answer because
It's rated up.
we're going to rate it up. Oh,
Oh.
my.
Yeah, we was.
Let's pull that down a little bit. This is good. All right. It's white. You said that's popular with the young people.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Doesn't
do a lot.
It's pretty plain, but
It's got a
sleek.
stripe.
It's sleek.
It's got a good shade of yellow. It's like our shade of yellow.
All right, I'm in.
2. Oh, that's low. Got one online. Victor says 4. He loves it. Wow.
Wow.
I'm not ready to go 4 on this. This is just it's too plain for me. I'm gonna go with you 2. Look at that.
I think it's a good mid car.
Look, they actually showed up on the right side today. Isn't that amazing?
I know.
The show gets better every week.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just because I like the yellow number on the roof.
Well,
It's maybe though. Let's be honest. Isn't this probably the most boring of AJ's paint schemes? Can you think of a more boring scheme that he's ran? Victor's changed his mind. He hates it.
see ya.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's got it. I don't think he's got any more plain than this.
Yeah, I mean, what could it be? It's hard to say.
Just dogs.
Just dogs.
Just dogs. This
one
is
picture of a dog.
This is plain. This looked pretty cool with balls of fire erupting from it on the track the other day.
Man, that was the look you want out of this paint scheme. Absolutely.
Progressive. We're on fire.
It
Give me the hot deals.
It definitely caught attention, didn't it? It burned a lot of fire. Who was freaking out? Was it Clint or was it Harvick?
Harvick and Clint both were, and then they argued about like what kind of fluid caused the fire.
One of them was like, "No, it is definitely blah blah blah," and the other was like, "No, I don't know about that."
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not want to agree.
Harvick on his podcast too was still going on about it. Like he was like, "That was the weirdest looking fire ever coming out of a car I've ever seen." I was like,
Wow.
"Okay,
Well,
what are we missing? Fire looks like fire to me."
that's true. He had a lot of, Chad Finchen beat him in the 66 car.
Yeah.
So he was actually in 37th. Jesse Love finished in 31st.
31st.
In the 62 car. But this week, he's going to show back up. But he's going to change numbers.
C4, baby.
So he's back in the 33 again. They've added 2 more.
Who is this? Love?
This is Love again.
He's back? Okay.
So he's already ran. What is this? This is like he's ran since Bristol every race but one, hasn't he?
Yeah, because I know. And I remember he was at Dega in this sponsor. I don't know if it was his number, but it was in this sponsor.
That was 62 also, wasn't
62,
it? No.
yeah.
Or no. 62 was Alfredo at Dega.
Okay.
So maybe he was 33 era also.
I don't
Or
know.
somebody was. Anyway, he's got a lot of races. They keep adding a couple 33 races. They've already added 62 races. He's going to wind up running half the season, which makes me believe he's got to be the guy in waiting. All of a sudden, he's kind of leapfrogged Austin Hill, hasn't he?
For RCR?
Yeah, I mean, it isn't, Austin Hill's been at RCR's Xfinity winning crap for years now and backing up and staying there, and Jesse Love got snatched up, and it's kind of like Hill's going to be stuck down there for a while.
Maybe both the Dillon brothers will quit, and Love and Hill will be in there.
No, you know what's going to happen at RCR? Kyle Busch is going to quit, and they're going to have to put Jesse Love in. And then Kyle Busch is going to get a ride. Speaking of, I'm just joking. Where could Kyle Busch go? I have no idea myself. But did you see the commercial NASCAR put out of Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski making the announcement that they're going back to Homestead?
I didn't see that.
Dude, it's awesome. They made a little movie. Brad's there, and it's supposed to be like right after the championship 2019 when Kyle won his championship at Homestead.
Mm-hmm.
And Keselowski's there, and he's built a DeLorean time machine like Back to the Future. And all of a sudden, for some reason, even though they wouldn't have been, are friends. And he tells Kyle to go back and see what's happening. Kyle's like, I don't want to get in it. And Brad's like, it's not a submarine. And I'm like, that's funny. Because, the build submarines deal, right? Here you go. Wouldn't that be something if they actually did that?
Maybe Katie's right. Maybe Austin Hill is just a Justin Allgaier for RCR.
You might be right. That's a very good point.
Stays there forever?
It's a very good point. Maybe. He's doing well. Maybe that's what he wants. But anyway, Kyle goes back in time. Go watch it. It's hilarious. He brings back some things. He's like, hey, you own your own team. And look, I drive for Richard Childress now. Like, he's excited about it. And what else? They throw shade at Denny. They're like, find out if Denny's won any championships. And then at the end, at the very end, they're like, what else happened in this time? They're like, Joey won 3 championships. We have to stop this. And then they go back in time. I'm like, yeah, good job, NASCAR. That was a funny sketch. Speaking of, what about this?
Robin Hood stepping up.
Ooh, get your highlighter out, okay? It's time. I like it though. I like the color. If
all the money I've lost on Robin Hood, they're using to sponsor this car.
That's exactly right. No, I'm not. But I started to say I'm down, but I'm not down.
You don't like this?
No, I was about Robin Hood losing money. I haven't lost money.
I've lost a lot of money.
I cashed out at a good time. But this is very bright. And where's that at?
This actually hurts to look at. Look at that.
Corey Heim, who I would have to believe is already signed a contract to be in the 3rd legacy car next year. That's my huge super guess, and that's why they're fighting over this charter, and Toyota was going to pay the money. And who knows what the crap's going to happen. But, man, it's a crazy scheme, and Bubba's going to run it later in the year. 2 races.
Nice.
Bristol night race.
Oh, nice.
And Dega.
Can't wait to see that.
I think Corey Heim gets another race in it, but I can't remember where. Maybe Chicago? I think it was Chicago. That's it. Back to your big boy winner, Mr. Joey Logano.
There he is.
Big boy.
Tell you what, folks. That takes us through the entire lineup coming down the line for Kansas. Kansas has actually had some good races here several years. And this car works for it. I mean, let's go with it. If we're going to have good mile and a half, let's get happy about mile and a half. Let's do it.
Never would have thought we said that 4 years ago.
Right.
Who did this to my freaking car?
Okay. This time where we have to pick who we think's going to win. Do I really have to do that again?
That's what we do normally on a week.
Okay.
I can tell people, though, that they can contact us by sending us stuff to redistribute to race fans that's not used. They can call the meat line and leave us a slice of whatever they want to talk about, and maybe it'll make the air if we can remember to cut it out and put it where we're supposed to, because, we're like that. Any of those things, the meat line is always here, and we will not answer it, I promise you. Just call and leave the message. I've been getting a call every single day from Western North Carolina. calling the meat line?
I got one today from Western North Carolina.
They're trying to get a hold of me and you.
They said I answered it, and they said this is the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, and I'm like, no, it's not. You know what?
Wrong.
You're not calling me. So
Scam. All right. What do you think?
I never really do this normally because I'm just a person of
slow-mo run.
I'm a person who doesn't like to do things back to back, but
Ooh.
I'm going back to back this week, and I'm picking Tyler Reddick.
In his plain billboard.
It was a good pick last week. He almost got there.
Yeah.
And for some reason, 2311 runs very well at Kansas, always. Bubba Wallace runs very well there. Almost went with him, but I'm going with Reddick.
It's a very good pick. I'm seeing here Kathy's got Busher. Matt Carr, look at him, there he is. He's saying the 45 also. He agrees with you.
Oh.
He's got it going on. I've made a pick, and it's different than yours, so you're obviously wrong.
Okay.
I'd like to remind everybody of the points. We don't have them available to us here, but I have 2 points on the year. You have 0. And anybody else who's been filling in for you has 0 also. 2. That's the standard. That's a big total.
All right, I got to get going then.
So while I'm in the lead, let me relish in this.
I got plenty of time.
But you were almost right. 2311's going to win. Denny's going to be there as a winner, but the 23 gets it done. Bubba's been actually doing really good. Look at the points. Bubba's not bad. He's been winning stages. He's been increasing in places he's been bad. He's won here before.
We almost picked the same guy.
Almost. They're almost the same guy. One's this tall, one's this tall. I saw today on the Instagram, I think, or somewhere, they were out playing paintball together, them and all the crews and stuff.
That's fun.
So they're going to have that big, they're going to be targeted in. They're going to be ready for this.
I used to play paintball a lot when I was young.
Me too. But now I'm old, and I just try to get out of a chair.
It's hard.
And it doesn't work that well. Let me show you something I got here. We forgot to show this last week. This is Jordan Biaki. Took a photo at Dega, and I just thought this deserved to be shown. I'm into history myself.
There he is.
Abe Lincoln was there. That just sounds like something we'd make up randomly. Abe Lincoln was at Talladega, but he actually was. And, man, I really wish we'd went to Talladega.
Yeah. We could have talked to this guy for a while.
Y'all would have seen a 1-hour special. We would have just followed this guy around with cameras. We would have drove to his house. It would have turned into an expose about this man. And I'm sorry we missed it. If you're out there, Abe, give us a comment or something. See what we can do. Let's get together on this. All right?
Talking about history.
You got anything else to hit the folks with?
Nope.
Or we move on to not having the show
Not really.
on the screen?
Thanks for joining us.
All right.
We'll be back
When?
whenever the sun comes up.
Woo! Sounds great. We love every one of you. Hope you have a great week. Holla back. Don't forget to put your picks in the comments. Love y'all, baby. Bye-bye.